And welcome back, and it is the 26th of April, further maths 5 a day, and let's just go straight to the first question. Expand and simplify. Oh, it's a cubic. Excellent. Okay. Key to this one is just do it carefully. It will fall out. It will give you an answer which is just a plus b, lots of a root of something. The key word is simplify, so you need to make sure you're simplifying as you go. Let's just see what happens. So I'm going to do 1 plus 2 root 3 times 1 plus 2 root 3 times 1 plus 2 root 3. Let's deal with this one first. So 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 root 3 is 2 root 3. Now do the other side, so 2 root 3 times 1 is 2 root 3, and 2, right, be careful, 2 times 2 is 4, and root 3 times root 3 is 3, and all of that, I'm going to keep writing it so I don't forget to do it, is times 2 root 3. Now let's collect terms. So that's 12, 12 plus 1 is 13, and then 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3 is 4 root 3, and I'm multiplying all of that by 1 plus 2 root 3. This would be a non-calculator question, by the way, so make sure you're okay doing it non-calculator. Now let's multiply out these two brackets. So 13 times 1 is 13. 13 times 2 root 3 is 26 root 3. 4 root 3 times 1 is 4 root 3. And 4 times 2 is 8. And root 3 times root 3 is 3. It's going to give me 24, obviously. Now let's do the numbers. So 13 plus 24 is going to give me 30, what did I say? 13 and 24 is 37. And 26 plus 4 is 30, so that's going to give me 37 plus 30 root 3. Basically, it's just a bit of surd maths. So it's a good question. It's very, very good just to make sure you've got your understanding of various types of maths. Next question. Okay, so the next question is x plus 1 is a factor of workout. Now, it doesn't say explain your answer, so we can just do it. So if x plus 1 is a factor, that means f of minus 1 is equal to 0, where I'm saying that's equal to f of x. So let's do the maths. So if I put 1 into f of x, so let's do f of minus 1. So minus 1 cubed is minus 1. Minus 1 squared is 1, so that's minus 2. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3, plus a must equal 0 by the factor theorem, which means that, well, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 is minus 6, plus a equals 0, which means it must be the case that a is equal to 6. Good, straightforward theory question. Now, looking a bit more tricky. 3 to the x equals 9 root 3, and 3 to the y equals 1 over root 3. Work out 3x minus y. There's a few ways of doing this. I think way one is probably just to do it, isn't it? So 3x minus y is the same as 3x divided by 3y, because you divide the powers. And 3x is the same as, well, it's not, in fact, actually, let's do the step in between. So this is going to be 3 squared times 3 to the half, which is going to be 3. Well, 4 plus 1 is 5, so it's going to be 3 to the 5 over 2. And this one is the same as 3 to the minus a half. Just means I can do the next step slightly easier. So that's going to be 3 to the 5 over 2 divided by 3 to the minus a half. That's clever. Which is the same as 3 to the 5 over 2 minus minus, which is plus a half. 5 tooths plus 1 tooth is 6 halves. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so it's just going to be 3 to the 3. It says work out. It doesn't say simplify, it doesn't say how to leave your answer, but I would keep myself safe by just also saying that this is the same as 27. I think you get marks for both because it doesn't tell you how to leave it, but good question. Next question. For what values of x is this thing here an increasing function? Well, the definition of an increasing function is where the first derivative, or dy dx, or whatever it might be, is greater than 0. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is work out dy dx. Dy dx is minus 2x minus 7, and I want that to be greater than 0. This isn't terrible, is it? Because it's not a quadratic to solve. So minus 2x minus 7 is greater than 0. Minus 2x is greater than 7. X, switch the sign. So actually there is a little trick here, isn't there? So x is less than 7 over 2 minus, and that's my answer. Let's tidy that up slightly so it's slightly easier to read without it being squished in. So let's be careful you know what I've done there. So I switched the sign because I divided by a negative number. It becomes negative on this side, so it's minus 7 over 2. Good question. Next and final question today. Work out the matrix that transforms the unit square by 180 degree rotation around O. Now, We've seen a few of these recently. If you see my other videos, you know exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to say consider the points A and B. So A is 1, 0, so A is here. And B is 0, 1, so B is here. So I'm going to write A is 1, 0 and B is 0, 1. Now, if I do a 180-degree rotation, doesn't matter whether it's clockwise or anti-clockwise, well, then that one's going to go to here and this one's going to go to here. In other words, the new values of A, so A was 1, 0 and now is minus 1, 0, and B was 0, 1 and is now 0, minus 1, and therefore that's my answer there. Nice little end to the day today. That indice question was definitely a bit harder than the rest. Surds, make sure you know your surds. I know people don't like surds, but they're not too bad if you practice them. You need to know them for A level, by the way, so you might as well practice them anyway. And the rest of the questions not too bad at all. As ever, let me know how you did. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.